Hi, Paula B Energy here, and welcome to all Virgos, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. This is a general reading for the sign of Virgo, and I encourage you to go look at the other videos for your other moon and rising signs. This is going to be a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Not everything is going to apply to everybody, and that's okay. Okay, Virgo, welcome. All right, now what's coming up? I like to do a reading where I am pulling cards for your recent past, which is 6 weeks or so from this point in time, and then also what the current energy is, what's coming towards you in the month of January, as well as what your challenges are and what are the things that are going to help you overcome those challenges. So let's see what we have here. The first card that you have, ooh, things are flying out. This is very exciting. I love it. My deal with Spirit is that the cards must flip over. That way I know it's not just me and my ineffectual shuffling. All right, your first card, Virgo, is the Emperor. So this is a strong energy of organization, of systems. It's possibly in its unbalanced presentation. The Emperor can feel very constricting. So perhaps that you've had that. This is your recent past card. So perhaps you've had a little bit of feeling constricted, or maybe you are the Emperor and you've been very organized. You've had your systems in place for the holiday season, and now you're moving into January and you're trying to figure out what you're going to do. Your clarifying cards are the Three of Swords reversed and the Six of Swords. So a lot of mental stuff going on here. Now, typically, the Three of Swords, when it's in the upright position, indicates heartbreak. It indicates actually the mental realization of heartbreak. But you have it in the reversed mode, and this is a sign that you're moving out of that. You're no longer feeling that mental anguish, which is indicative of that sword, and you're able to move forward. And that's what's happening here in the Six of Swords. You're moving on. This is literally the moving on card. You've got the baggage, the mental things that have happened, your thoughts, your what shall I say, the logic of it, but you are moving forward in spite of whatever has happened in the past. And we'll do a little bit more deep dive, and we'll apply it to different areas of your life in just a few moments. I want to get a basic energy reading over what's going on. Current energy right now is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the card of things that are hidden. It is the card of that esoteric knowledge that you just know. The High Priestess is the keeper of that knowledge, and she bestows that upon you. So you've got that. You have an inner knowing that's coming out for you, Virgo. And that inner knowing is telling you certain things that you need to do. Number one, okay, so you got the Empress card, but you actually received this card reversed. Now, the Empress is a card of abundance. It's a card of creating in the material realm and being very, very abundant with it. In its reversed position, you may be feeling that you are not quite so grounded. There's a feeling of sort of floating when we turn this card upside down. Since you are an earth sign, Virgo, this might be your current energy, that you're feeling a little ungrounded at the moment. Perhaps things are a little too woo-woo for you and you're not able to deal with that. You have some things, this inner knowing that is coming upon you, and you're not quite sure what to do with it. The thing that you're going to need to do with it, Virgo, is stand your ground. Seven of Wands is standing your ground, being true, being integrous. That means having integrity for yourself, true to who you are. Could be that you might have some people that don't really care for that. These wands that are arrayed against the person that is in the card, showing him defending himself or standing up for his own truth. So what is your truth, Virgo? That's the spot that you're at right now. What is your truth? And that truth might be changing a little bit because of this inner knowing and inner knowledge that's coming towards you. What's happening in January? Woo, I like it. The Wheel of Fortune. I always want to say it that way every time this card comes out. It is an awesome card to have. It means you're in the right place at the right time. You are lucky. You are also in the middle of, so you've had an arc of learning that has been coming your way, and you've learned some lessons, and you've kind of completed part of your cycle. A cycle within a cycle, right? A smaller cycle within this larger cycle. And so now you're ready to move forward with what you've learned so far. You are attempting to create your legacy. What do you stand for? That is what is represented by this lovely treasure chest of the Ten of Pentacles. Remember, Pentacles is all about your resources. It's about the things that support you. It's the things that really help build what you're trying to build. So what is that you're trying to build? You're going to need to know, because you are the magic. The Magician card is all about using your tools. So Virgo, are you using your tools? Are you using the tools of the wand? That is your fire. Also your connection to spirit. Are you using the cups? That's your emotions. Are you using the pentacles? That's your resources, money, health, friendships, time, energy. Are you using the swords? That is your mental abilities. All of these things are used by the magician with his will to create the reality he desires. So if you're trying to create legacy, if you're trying to create something lasting, you must use all of your tools. What are the lessons that you've learned so far that you can apply to January? All right. Now, your challenge is worrying too much. And I will say, for many Virgos, the challenge is worrying about being perfect. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to put one foot in front of the other. So there's no need to be perfect. You don't need to worry about it. This card, the Nine of Swords, is all about what I call the worry wheel. You know, have you ever seen a little hamster runs on the wheel? He never gets anywhere, right? It doesn't do him any good to worry. And that's what that card signifies. It doesn't do you any good to worry. What you actually need to be doing is focusing on this new opportunity that's coming towards you with the Ace of Pentacles. Aces are beginnings. This is a new solid opportunity coming towards you. This might be in the area of health, wealth, or love. It could be any one of those or all of those. It is coming towards you. And you also have, in conjunction with it, now remember, these are your challenges. So here you've got the Knight of Wands reverse. So in this upright position, he's all about charging forward and going for it. In this position, it's a little slower. And you're going to feel like you want to go for it, but something's going to hold you back. Or you go for it and it doesn't quite manifest the way that you want. And then you're worrying about it. So your challenge this month, Virgo, is to remove the worry from the equation. Stay tuned in to your fire and passion about what it is that you want to create, and keep your eyes open for opportunities that are coming towards you. What will help you in achieving this? Number one, give it a rest. The Four of Swords is about taking a mental rest. What we actually see here is a knight who has laid his sword down for the moment. He will be getting back up because it is a 4. Fours are also foundational numbers. So creating a foundation, a mental foundation. So we're going to get rid of the worry and we're going to create a mental foundation of a calm mind, right? Calmness, rest. So give it a rest. It might even mean that you need to take a physical rest. When you do that, you are going to be able to charge forward. Knight of Cups, the most romantic knight in the tarot. He's all about the feels. So you're going to tap into your feelings. You're going to give your brain a rest, and you're going to move towards your goals. And these goals are going to be the things that you feel most strongly about. It is going to require a choice. The Lover's card was called the choice card in the beginning because there were 3 people in the original card. 2 a couple, a man and a woman in the foreground and a woman in the back. So he made a choice. So you will be making a choice this month, Virgo, and it is going to be a choice about how you want to proceed. What kind of experience do you want to have in 2025? January is going to set the tone for that. All right, let's take a look at things from a health perspective. In the past, you've been kind of rigid with your health, very emperor-like, having a lot of systems. maybe routines that you follow, and it may have brought you a little bit of heartbreak or like mental anguish about why isn't this working? I'm doing all the things, it's not working, and now it's time for you to just move on. It's possible that some of those systems are not working for you now and that you need to make a change. You know, you have an inner knowing right now of what it is that you need to do for your health, and you need to act on that. You need to create that, and doing that means that you're going to have to be integrous towards yourself. What is it? What is this inner knowing? And I am going to say that it might be that there are some people around you telling you what you need to do. No. You need to start listening to what your inner knowing tells you to do, because you're the magic. You're the magician. You're the magic. You're creating the legacy. You've learned some lessons. You know what works, and you know what doesn't work. What don't work. You know what doesn't work. You're at the wheel of fortune. You're in the right place at the right time. Your biggest obstacle, as far as your health is concerned, is worrying about it. Stop worrying about it and look for the new opportunities. You are going to have a new resource coming in. Now, in the area of health, this could be, maybe you're getting more energy. Maybe you're losing those last 5 pounds, whatever it is. It could be a resource as in maybe you get a new doctor. Maybe you're meet somebody who has your similar health goals and you guys start working out together. It could be a lot of those things. Tap into your passion, get rid of the worry, make sure that on this health journey that you are getting adequate rest, including resting your brain from worrying about it. And then you're going to achieve that choice and that true partnership that you want. All right, now let's take a look at things from a career situation. It's possible that you've been in kind of a very rigid career, as the Emperor card can indicate corporations. It can indicate jobs that require lots of boundaries and being very rigid with things, like engineers and lawyers and, letter of the law type of thing. You can see he's got some scrolls there in his hand. So you may have felt like this was a little too constricting for you and you're ready to move on. I actually think that a lot of Virgos will be moving on in their career. Either they're going into a different avenue of their career, or they're actually just leaving it altogether. There is a sort of a feeling right now, if you've already made this leap, that you're feeling a little ungrounded, a little uncertainty, not really sure what to do, but you know deep down what it is that you need to do. Follow what the High Priestess has to tell you. Stay true to yourself. Use your tools. You've got tools. You've got skills. You've got abilities. Start using them. It's possible that some Leos may be starting a new business. I don't see that for very many of you. Most of you, I see that you are going to kind of pivot and, do something slightly different. You might still be in your same job, but you might have, your focus might be just a little bit changed from what it was before. And this gives you new fire and ability. Again, always your challenge is going to be stay off the hamster wheel of worry. It's not doing you any good to lose sleep over worrying about this stuff. Keep your eyes on this new opportunity that's going to come to you. It could be that you get a raise. Woohoo! Could be that you're offered a new position within the company that you're working for that is going to be better suited to the direction that you want to go. And make sure that whatever you're doing, that you're resting. Rest the brain. Quit worrying about it. Tap into your feelings. What is it that you want to accomplish? What does your heart tell you that you need to go towards? There's your key. What does your heart tell you that you need to go towards? I think that is your entire message for January, Virgo. I like it. Okay, so as far as love goes, what does your heart tell you that you need to go towards? It could be that you've been in a really restrictive relationship with that Emperor. You're moving forward. You're leaving the past behind. It feels a little strange, but you know in your heart what you need to do. Number one, you're going to have to be integrous to yourself and present yourself as the person that you are. Now, right now I'm speaking to people who are looking for love. So be yourself. That's the only person you can ever truly be. So that's the person that you need to be. And use your tools. Make connections with people. Stay out of worry. When we're worrying about when our person is going to come to us, that makes the universe keep it far away. We need to be envisioning what it is that we want. Do we want that? We want the, look at that. That's some passionate love happening there. I love it. All right. For those of you who are in a stable relationship, it might have been feeling a little restrictive or a little too rulesy. And, but you're done with that. Your love is strong. You know in your heart what it is that you want to create. You have been through some stuff together. You're just, going around the wheel again. You have some more of your cycle that you're going to complete, and you're going to create this together. I think that it's going to be really good. I also think that what you need to do is focus on what are we going to build together? What is this resource? Your resource is, if you're in a stable relationship, your resource is the relationship, right? So are you building it? Are you grounding it firmly? Are you building it by doing things together? Or are you off doing things alone? Is the passion kind of blah right now? It's time to spice it up, baby. Spice it up. All right. And yeah, what does your heart tell you where you need to go? So I think that for some Virgos, there will actually be a love interest coming in. I'm going to say that this love interest may be a little slow. So it might be something that I'm hearing that it might be somebody you already know. And you weren't aware of the fact that maybe they were kind of into you. It will progress slowly. So don't jump on it. Keep in mind, you have the Knight of Wands reversed. So this is not charge in, all passions blazing. This is slow your roll just a little bit. The passion's still there. You still got the Knight of Wands, but slow your roll just a little bit. There might be a call for a little bit of more romantic stuff that needs to happen, whether that's from you or the other person. But the fact that you have the Knight of Cups means that romance needs to be part of the equation. All right. I really like this. This is going to be good for you. Remember that your challenge is to stop worrying, and your focus needs to be on what is your heart calling you to do. I would like to pull a Spirit of the Animals card for you. There's the one. Okay. Your card is Hawk, Messenger. Beautiful, beautiful hawk. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. Ooh, I like it. Bringing in a little bit of vibe of that High Priestess there. Open your greater vision to see the signs. You can do it, Virgo. It's going to be a good month for you. Remember that you have the power and you are the magic. And I wish you all the magic that you can create in January. Thanks for joining me. This is YouTube, so push the buttons, ding the bell, all the stuff. I hope you'll join me next month. Thanks so much for being here and have a great day.